Well, it's your voice, your vote. With less than 24 hours ahead of Election Day, many people working at election offices are now overcoming a shortage of poll workers. Kaicey Baylor joins us in studio now. And Kaicey, how are election offices meeting this need?
Well, Bethany, at the start of the election season, many election offices and their leaders in Hampton Roads put out a call for poll workers online. They even reached out to local political parties for help. Now, leading up to Election Day, multiple election officials say they have enough workers for each polling precinct. Election Day means getting all materials in order at each polling location.
We send out all the voting machines to the 100 precincts in the city of Virginia Beach.
Jeffrey Marks, the chairman of the Virginia Beach Electoral Board, says about 10 poll workers will man each location.
So if you do 10 times 100, you can see where those numbers add up.
Though for some election offices, a lack of poll workers became an additional stressor.
It was a task because people have to be available. They have to be available for training. They have to be available all day. Election Day.
Burdette Lawrence, the Suffolk General Registrar, says things became even more challenging with the addition of 3 precincts to the city. So they reached out to the local leaders with the Republican and Democratic Party for help.
Our Republican and Democratic chairpeople were paramount. They helped us a lot.
She says Suffolk has a total of between 250 to 275 election officers. Each precinct will have a minimum of 6 to 7 workers. Mark says early voting over the last 2 years left polling places quiet.
I can't tell how many times I've gone by a precinct on Election Day and there's more workers than there are voters in the precinct.
And he says he's not quite sure what to expect on Election Day, but says all precincts are prepared for however many voters come their way. And the Norfolk General Registrar tells me the office has secured enough election officers to work the polls. They will have between 10 to 12 workers at each polling location. In Portsmouth, 197 officers will serve on Election Day. According to the General Registrar, that's only 8 people shy of the projected goal of 205. Bethany.
Kaicey, thank you. And as election offices gear up for Election Day, some have already cast their vote. More than 900,000 Virginians have currently voted. In 2018, more than 300,000 people voted early or absentee, so well above that number at this point.